Very good.
Yeah. Hello?
Okay. Sorry, I just didn't want to interrupt you during it, but
Well, you should have.
I know I should have.
Okay, yeah, that was it.
Awesome.
I guess whoever wants to volunteer next, I guess that's what I was.
I can go. So mine, I just made an infographic, so hopefully that you guys can still see it. Can you see that?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. So I just made this, it's kind of like my roadmap for all my goals. And at the top, I have my daily goals, which were to read my scriptures 20 minutes a day, to finish my homework daily, to check my partner's accountability sheet, um, text a friend and tell them that the good qualities that they have. And then a personal goal that I had was just like self-compassion and realizing that I deserve to be happy. And then weekly goals, I decided that I wanted to write a letter each week to different people and just tell them like different qualities that they had that I liked about them, or just like to give them a little pick me up. And so I just would send a letter once a week to someone. And then homework, of course. I wanted to work out 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes, and I really love yoga, so I started getting back into yoga again. And then my monthly goals were to pay fast offerings, attend the temple at least once, check my weight on the scale, and then my personal goal number 2, which was just to have more faith and to try and build relationships with my family and with friends. Then I wanted to become someone I'm proud of. I wanted to look in the mirror and love who I am as a person and believe that I am a genuine and kind individual. I wanted to become a better friend, a better daughter and sister. I want people to know that I am dependable and willing to serve them if and when they need me. I want to be happy and healthy and work on both my spiritual and physical well-being. I want to work on self-compassion, and in return, I believe that by having self-compassion, I would be able to show others compassion through that gift. I wanted to be dedicated in my work and my schooling so that I could be successful. To do my goals, what I would do is I would delete one of the apps on my phone, like Facebook or Instagram or Netflix. And that was like really hard for me because if I said no, then I wouldn't have those on my phone. And I use my phone way too much. But that was like a really good thing actually, because if I didn't do something, then it got me off of social media so that I couldn't check it as often. And then it reminded me that I need to do better for my goals. But yeah, that's basically all I got for you.
Good job.
I like that roadmap. That's really cool.
Yeah, that was good. I was going to go next, but I'm still trying to figure out how to share my screen.
It's right there on your left side. There's a green arrow.
Okay. That should work. Is it showing up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so I did a big write-up, and I was kind of confused on if it was mandatory to do some kind of PowerPoint or infographic, or if the write-up was enough. So I put this together, just highlighting the points of my project. But so I'll start There with the next one. Okay, can you see that? Is it big enough?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so who I am becoming, I want to become an example to my family. I want to be healthy and strong. And I want to turn off the phone. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. I want to be more positive and not let life stresses alter who I am or who I want to be. I want to be a loving wife, mother, sister, and friend, and I want to be an inspiration to others and succeed in my goals now and in the future. I want to look at the future with faith in who I am and who God intends me to be. I want to be more centered in the gospel and have the Holy Ghost with me each day. I want to be kind, caring, and supportive. And I want to be someone that others can depend on. I want to be known for my kindness and integrity, and I want to follow through and finish what I start. I want to be the best me that I can be. Okay, so here were some of my, too far. Okay, here were some of my daily and weekly goals. My physical goals, my goal was to walk or exercise for 15 minutes each day for at least 5 days a week. And the consequence for not following through was to lose Facebook or Pinterest for a week. My spiritual goal was, okay, that's got to stop. There we go. My spiritual goal was to study the scriptures for 20 minutes each day for at least 5 days per week. And the consequence for not following through was to lose a date with my husband. My mental goal was to write in my journal for 5 minutes each day for at least 5 days per week. And the consequences for not following through was to lose Netflix and Hulu for a week. So, consequences for me, because in my genealogy work, I use Facebook a lot with communicating with other genealogists and with groups and some clients. So I wasn't prepared for that. I hadn't really thought that one through really great, but it was a good experience. A couple of my extra or optional goals was to check on partners' goals and to try to attend the temple once per month. So my accomplishments and consequences kind of failed on the exercise. One was health. I was sick for several weeks, and it just seemed to make it harder. Every time I'd go outside, I'd start hacking up a lung, and so it felt like I couldn't finish. But my back problems, trying to do it, some of the early weeks, I was in a chiropractor getting physical therapy and going to the chiropractor. And after I'd have a treatment, I was usually down for a couple of days, and I couldn't function as well as I normally could have. So I partially failed on this one. I had too many days that I was either ill or my back pain flared up, so I lost Facebook and Pinterest for a week, which, as I said, was more difficult than I had thought it would be. I didn't realize how dependent I had become on social media to communicate. So losing access for a week helped me in the later weeks become more willing to find exercise alternatives that wouldn't hurt my back as much. So I was able to do like some stretching and some things at home that made it a little easier. On my spiritual goal, reading the scriptures, I love reading and studying the scriptures, but many times in past semesters, I'd skim over them because my time was so limited. And with taking 4 classes this term, I was worried about this one and worried that I'd end up doing that again. But I'm happy that I was able to succeed on this goal, not only for the spiritual benefit, but because I wasn't willing to compromise on date night. On the journal writing, I succeeded on this out of sheer determination. I've never been very good at journal writing, so instead of trying to write about my feelings or events, I decided to write about things I'm grateful for. So it ended up being a gratitude journal, which has really been beneficial to me because, like I said, I've never been very good at it. I have a journal that I started when I was 12 years old, and I've probably written it about every 7 to 10 years. So I'm not good at keeping journals. So that one was a challenge, but I wanted to make sure I did well on it. So what I learned from all of this is that I still have some work to do, but I believe that I have changed for the better over the last few months. I believe that I'm becoming a positive influence in the lives of those around me, and I do believe that I'm becoming more the person that God intends me to be. So it's pretty much all I got for you. I tried to get my my Excel spreadsheet up, but for some reason OneDrive won't open for me right now. So that's about it.
Awesome.
Well, good job. And you're feeling
you.
better now?
My back's killing me from finals, but it's better.
All right. I can go. Let's see here. Y'all are better.
Stop sharing. There we go. Sorry.
No pretty pictures or PowerPoints for me. Let's see here.
Actually, started doing the same thing, just reading it out. But
Can y'all see?
No.
Okay, hold on.
There we go.
Oh. Now you can see?
yeah, yes.
Cool. Yeah, I just have this write-up, so. All right, starting with who I wanted to become. My goal this semester was to better myself in many different aspects. These things involved daily scripture study, family home evening, and exercise. For the past few years, I've been going to school and working full-time. So a lot of these things got pushed aside. Are really important for myself and my family, so I decided to make time for them this semester and hopefully continuing on into my life. Let's see, with my first child on the way, I wanted to make sure I was prepared to be the best father possible before she comes. Strengthening myself and my family spiritually by reading daily and holding family home evening each week will help me to teach her correct principles and ensure that she has a relationship with our Father in heaven. Sitting in an office all day and coming home to sitting and doing homework has done a number on my physical stamina as well. There is no way I could keep up with a small child in a few years and do all the fun things dads do. That's why exercise was a priority to me this semester. And I want to make sure that I'm able to play with my daughter until she gets tired instead of me getting tired. So I catered my goals to ensure I would be enriched both physically and spiritually, and so I can be a better husband to my wife and father to my child. Okay, let me pull up my tracking sheet. Okay. So my consequences for not doing it. One failure would require me to do the dishes by myself for a week. 2 failures would require me to let my wife buy an outfit for our daughter, which, you know, she ended up doing a lot anyway, regardless of me failing or not. 3 failures would require me to cook dinner every night for a week, and 4 failures would require me to give up all electronics for a week. 5 failures would require me to be vegetarian for 3 days, which is just awful for me because I have to have meat with every single meal. I'm not a huge vegetable person, and if my failures reached above 10 in a month, I would be vegan for the rest of the semester. So I definitely made sure that I did not reach above 10. So, and actually, I'm not gonna lie, I did really, really good this semester, and I didn't have a single no. So that was awesome. I didn't want to do the dishes for a week, but my daily goals were to read 30 minutes every day, and to take my dog on a walk every day. Didn't have to be a long walk, just a small one. So in order to make sure that I did my daily goals, because I'm really bad normally at goal keeping, is I set alarms on my phone And if I wasn't able to do it at that time because random things come up, I just made sure that I set another alarm for later to remind me to do it. And that worked really well because I did it every single day. And then family home evening was a weekly goal, and exercising 15 minutes for 4 times during the week was another weekly goal. And then my monthly goal was to do my home teaching, which I was lacking on before. All of these areas, actually, I was lacking on before, including taking my dog on a walk every day. But what I learned really is that goals take, hard work until they become habits, really. So at this point, I still feel like I would need alarms to remind me to do these things. But the ultimate goal in the end is to make them become a habit to where I won't need an alarm, and then I can start working on other goals as well. Let's see here. So what I would do differently in the future would be to change the amount of goals. I feel like a lot of the times I'm a really great goal setter, but I'm not great at following through with my goals. And it's because I know what my weaknesses are, and there are many. So I create a ton of goals to fix all of my weaknesses at once, and I do it for like a day and then give up on all of my goals. So in the future, just having a few small goals to work on, just a little bit at a time, will help me to be able to accomplish my goals. So let's see here. What I learned about accountability. So I'll just read this. It says, over the years, I've learned a lot about accountability. Until I was 17, I felt as though I was only accountable to myself. And if I didn't accomplish something, I only let myself down. As soon as I joined the church, I became accountable to God and not just myself. When I got married, I became accountable to my wife, and now with our first child on the way, I am now accountable to her. My actions don't just affect me anymore. When I let myself down, I'm also letting those closest to me down. This drives me and makes me want to become a better person in general. If I think about others in my life and do everything I can to better myself for them, it is a lot easier to accomplish my goals. At the end of the day, we have to take responsibility for our actions. If we have done well, we can be proud of ourselves and know that others are proud of us as well. And if we fail, there is always tomorrow, and we can take comfort in the fact that those closest to us will always love us, even if we fail at times. So that is my project.
Good job. You got no.
Do what?
It was impressive that you had all yeses.
I know. I was very shocked. But I made sure that I did all yeses, so I didn't have to do any of my punishments.
Good job.
Okay, I will share my screen. My PowerPoint isn't as fancy as everybody else's. I just kind of threw it together and did bullet points for me to have. Can you guys see it?
No.
I don't see it.
Just a second, let me try again. Okay, now do you guys see it?
Yes.
All right, so at the beginning of this semester, I was pregnant and I was almost a week over my due date. So being a first-time mom, I reflected on the person I wanted to be, but also the mother I wanted to be. And I wanted to be able to be healthy and play and keep up with my daughter and my husband and get back into shape so that I could have all the energy that's needed with a small child. So I created a health goal to eat at least 1 serving of fruit and vegetable a day and exercise 3 times a week. I also, before this semester, tended to overbook myself and because I don't like to disappoint others, which it ended up doing anyway. So I'd overbook myself and have too many commitments, and then I'd have to end up canceling last minute. And I didn't like doing that, and so I wanted to be more dependable. And then I wanted to make daily scripture study a bigger part of my life, and I wanted to continue to succeed in school, even though I knew that this semester would be really busy with having a baby. And I wanted to make sure I still turned in all my homework on time. So yeah, those are my goals: to turn in homework on time, eat 1 serving of fruits and vegetables, check on partner's goals, exercise 3 times a week, read scriptures for 20 minutes 5 days a week, and my weekly goal was to be on time for church every week, because I really struggled with that. And throughout the semester, I was really diligent with turning in my homework on time. That was not a problem. I had a few no's in eating healthy, but it was usually because I needed to go grocery shopping. I also had a couple no's on being on time for church, because I know that was hard for me before, and then getting a baby ready for church too. It's difficult. So I've gotten better each week with that, and I'm continuing that goal. And I had a few no's in exercising, because with a newborn, I was really exhausted, and I had about a 6-week recovery before I was able to exercise with my C-section. And then the consequences: to go towards my fitness goal, if I had any no's, I could either choose to do 50 burpees, which I hate more than anything, or else take a plate of treats or something to someone in the ward, because we had moved into this ward just a few months earlier, because there are more people. And I only chose burpees a couple times because I hate them. And so I ended up taking a lot of treats and stuff to our neighbors and people in our ward and visiting with them, which got me out of my comfort zone, but also got us to be more outgoing in our ward family and got to know more people. With my accomplishments, now I'm more aware of my health and consistently eating healthier and exercising 4 to 5 times a week. I have more energy from my fitness and health goals, and I'm well on my way to getting towards my goal weight before I was pregnant. And I have been realistic with my commitments, and I haven't had to cancel plans at all this semester, so I'm becoming more dependable. And I've enjoyed reading the scriptures and being on time for church, and those are goals that I had the hardest times with, and so I'm continuing those ones as well. And I'm excited to continue my goals. To do differently in the future, I did have a daily goal to update my progress every day by noon, and I decided this was not very realistic with having a baby at home, and with some nights being up all night and other nights the morning's going bad. And so I just think if I updated it every day, that would have been a better thing to do in the future instead of making the noon the priority. And I put how much effort I put 10, because at the beginning of the semester I spent time pondering and thinking about who I wanted to be and what I wanted to accomplish, and I was able to accomplish almost all of my goals, and even the church one I'm improving on being more on time, which has made me want to keep setting goals and stuff in the future. And I learned a lot about accountability, and especially being accountable to yourself. So for the semester, I would overbook myself and have to cancel. It made me feel disappointed, and I've learned the importance of self-trust and how you need to have this first. By being realistic with my commitments, I've been able to accomplish this self-trust and feel more confident and happy for sticking to what I set out to do. And that's my cute little baby. And that is all.
Good job.
How do I cancel the screen share?
Thing at the bottom.
There should be a stop sharing button.
There's your screen share.
No,
Well, I guess you guys can see it. Does anyone see the stop sharing button?
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Michael, do you want to go over yours again since we didn't?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Sorry.
Lucky too, huh? Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm over here like trying to get it over with.
It was practice.
Yeah. All right. You wanna? Anybody wanna volunteer to? No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna share a PowerPoint. I guess I'm gonna approach it differently. Um, Let me. I'm gonna share my screen. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to become an understanding, compassionate, and caring person. I want people to feel comfortable talking to me when they need to do so, or listening when they need advice. I want to be an honest, wholesome person who has enough courage to stand up for what I believe. I would like to live a life filled with love, faith, and happiness. I want to achieve goals of becoming physically fit. I also want to live as the Lord did, become a faithful servant to others, and read my scriptures daily. I would also like to live the virtue of peacemaking because I can't stand conflict. When I see people fighting, I just need people to get involved. I need fighting. I just need to get involved and mediate. I can't watch people be angry with each other. Peacemaking is a great virtue because it is the ability to settle arguments. It helps me deal with people. Um, I'm going to share my tracking sheet. Okay, my accountability is my first step in becoming a disciplined, make a commitment to myself from this day forward. I am going to do the things what I know I should do when I should do them. I can't allow myself to make excuses or justify not doing what I should do. If I struggle with discipline, I will start tomorrow. We all or everyone gets started. You should start by taking out the trash, cleaning the room, my bathroom that I have. And I should start doing all the little things I know I should do, but don't feel like doing. When I need to do the things that make me uncomfortable, I must remember some wise saying, some wise words. If we're growing, we're always going to be in our comfort zone. That's a quote by Dr. John Maxwell. And my goal tracking, that one, let me see, is, if you notice, you can see some pens and some notes. I think I have more, not reading my scriptures more than anything else. But notes I had in my accountability project. Did I complete all my chores to be done? I didn't complete all my chores. There were days when I felt lazy and got too busy with other things. Did I accomplish my daily goals of helping someone that needs help in any way, shape, or form? I didn't accomplish my goal of helping someone. I knew I could have tried harder. I was caught up with school and other things. Did I do my hour daily workout? No, I didn't do my hour daily workout. I was too busy with work, school, and life. I was able to get most of my workouts done during the semester. Did I read my 15 minutes of scriptures reading? No, I didn't read 15 minutes of scriptures daily. I read my scriptures during the semester every other day or every 3 days. Because hello? No, not really. Because life got in the way, like work and other things occurring in my life. I know that's not an excuse. That I help or make an effort to assist my family with anything they needed. No, I made an effort as much as possible to help. There were times I didn't see them, but I sometimes forgot to offer my help. Consequences of not keeping my goals. The consequences that affected me was a feeling of guilt, not being able to reach my goals. For example, when I didn't remember to offer my services to my family when they needed it because I had other things on my mind. Also, feeling bad because I skipped some of my goals. I know there shouldn't be any excuse for skipping my goals. What accomplished versus what did I want to accomplish? The thing that I wanted to accomplish personally, or the thing that I accomplished personally, is that I was able to focus on what I will do, not what I won't do. I must plan on how I can replace bad habits with good ones, rather than focusing only on the bad habits. The thing that I wanted to accomplish was to examine my inner self or my heart. I wanted to look within myself to see if I could contribute to situations that I may later regret and will need to seek forgiveness for. Also, is my behavior contributing to me being a good person or a bad person? What would I do differently in the future? Thing that I could do differently in the future would be to seize the moment to act on my goals. Given how busy I was and how many goals I was juggling at once, it didn't surprise me that I missed opportunities to act on my goals because I simply failed to notice them. I didn't ask myself, did I work out today? Did I read my scriptures? Um, Achieving my goal means grabbing hold of these opportunities before they slip through my fingers. And a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort did I put in the project? The effort that I put into this project was about 7. I know that I could have done put more effort into my goals. And what did you learn about accountability? The thing that I learned about accountability is to be humble. Success in life usually comes when I am completely honest with myself and with others. This means setting aside my pride and admitting when I am wrong or made a mistake. My takeaways is honesty is always the best policy, but I must not use it to blame others or to make excuses. Instead, focus on my own role in a situation and think about how I can resolve the problem. That was it.
Good job.
Thank you. I had to do it twice and choose my lucky number.
I got my OneDrive thing to open up. Can I just share my thing real fast here?
Sure.
Just so I get credit for that, I guess. Okay, let me try it again. And do this. Share. Does that work? Do you see it?
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, just kind of go over it. As you can see, I mean, my scripture study, everything was pretty much all yeses. So that one, as you can see though here on the exercise, a lot of sick, a lot of back injury, physical therapy. But some things I was able to do was break it up into 5 minutes each instead of trying to do the 15 minutes all at once. Had a bad week here with my back pain. It was pretty bad. And then here's where I start getting sick. There's a lot of things. Nope, can't do it. Made it about 5 minutes for a coughing fit. Yeah, so just kind of a thing here. Yeah, here election night kind of messed me up, vlogs and stuff. So anyway, that's that. There we go.
I guess any final thoughts? I guess this is the last time we see each other, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess we're supposed to post our video and then watch other people's and comment.
Yeah. I guess you gotta like comment on 2 other groups.
So can you
Where are they
email
being-
us the link, Michael, so that we can all post it?
Yeah.
And where are they posting them at? Because I'm not seeing
It's
where
right
anybody's
up-
posted
I think
anything.
it's just the presentation discussion board.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And I think we were supposed to do question and answers too. So does anyone have any questions for anyone else?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. Good job, everybody. I put on the chat. You see that? There's the link.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
If you guys want to get it and post it.
How's there already a link if it's still recording?
Yeah, doesn't this one have to be done?
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I guess I gotta wait till. Well, I'll
You
just
can
make-
go ahead and
yeah, we can stop it.
you can stop the broadcast, and then that'll be the correct.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna
Link.
stop it now, right? Okay.